Yo, Ryujin here, and today we'll be talking about everyone's favorite red-headed Soul Reaper, Renji Abarai. This man's been disrespected by everybody, even his own community, so today I hope to shed some light on just how monstrous his true strength really is. Let's dive right into Renji's attack potency, or AP. During the Lost Agent arc, Renji was confident in facing Aizen after training during the time skip. Kubo would confirm this increase in strength, although stating it was not yet at Aizen's level. Further proof of him growing in power would be seen in 1,000-Year Blood War, where Unohana would imply Renji, even before his Royal Guard training, was a rival for Kenpachi. This is noteworthy as Kenpachi would scale above the likes of Yami, who has multiple statements calling him the strongest Espada. Scaling above the Espada is impressive as they can all destroy Las Noches with the Gran Racero, which Grimmjow showcases they can all utilize in base. The destruction of Las Noches has been calced from country level at a lower interpretation to multi-continental at a higher end. But Renji can get much higher just by scaling above the Espada. As previously mentioned, all the Espada, even in base, would be capable of destroying Las Noches, which is stated to contain an artificial star created by Aizen, which acts as the sun. Creating a dimension with a star requires large star levels of energy, and destroying that should be the same. So with this, the Espada, and in turn Renji, would scale to these star levels of energy. This wouldn't be inconsistent as the Espada, namely Grimmjow, would scale above a post-Soul Society Bankai Ichigo, who only in Shikai could stop the Songoku, which is capable of destroying the Soul Society, which in this case most likely meant the Soul Society planet and not the realm. These planetary ranges of power can be consistent for post-Soul Society Ichigo due to in his fight with Shinji states that he shouldn't be riled up so easily as his presence can affect the world. This can be interpreted as affecting the world via his spiritual energy, which would make the post-Soul Society planetary ranges of power consistent. But for more consistency, the Espada should scale above the likes of Senna, who performs a star-level feat in the movie Memories of Nobody, which is canon as in chapter 627 of Bleach. Kubo would reference the movie and even shout it out at the end, telling us to watch it for more information. And for even more consistency of Renji reaching these star levels of power, at least by the end of the series, would be in the Lost Agent arc, as Yukio was capable of creating a dimension with a star that was actually giving off heat. All this would be nothing compared to the villainous power he would showcase in the 1,000-Year Blood War arc. In this arc, Renji would go on to defeat and kill the heroic Quincy known as Mask Demasculine. This is impressive as just moments before the same Mask could tank attack and even beat the visored Captain Kensei, whose Bankai releases infinite explosions and in turn infinite energy, granting him high universal levels of power. Renji would go on to slay the same Quincy hero who made light work of this power. Now, another question you may be asking, is this consistent at all? And actually, it can be. Within the same arc, the Ice Princess Rukia would showcase the insane ability to reach Absolute Zero and beyond. This is impressive as even reaching Absolute Zero requires infinite levels of energy. But these aren't the only showcases of infinite power within Bleach, as the Primera Espada start, and the data books would be stated to be able to shoot Limitless or Infinite Zero, and another Hollow Warrior would be granted the means to harness infinity. As due to the infinite ratio within Heiko Mundo, he would be able to create infinite soldiers. So yes, infinite power is consistent within Bleach. Now before we move on to speed, let's recap our AP section. Within this AP section, we've gotten Renji from country to high universal levels of power, with Star being very consistent. For speed, I'm going to be a bit more loose and just give a vague interpretation of how fast Renji should be by the end of the series. Renji should easily be in these faster than light to masculine faster than light ranges of speed, as even in the beginning of the series in the Agent of Shinigami arc, Ichigo would perform sub-relativistic to FTL feats as he was capable of blocking and reacting to Ceros, which are stated to be rays of light within the data book and even consistently stated to be light throughout the series. It would also be consistent for him to reach this range of speed as Uryu's arrows were stated to be rays of light. Ceros being spiritual light wouldn't disapprove anything, as the light within the Soul Society should also be spiritual light, as the Soul Society is stated to be a Reishi world. Characters in the Soul Society being relativistic to FTO wouldn't be inconsistent, as even Uryu is capable of blitzing his shadow, which has been calculated 60% the speed of light, and fodder vice captains who Ichigo would blitz would be capable of dodging the Negacion, which is also stated to be light. And characters would get tens of times stronger by the end of the series, so it's extremely fair to say Renji will reach these FTL to low MFTL speeds. Now, moving into the last section of the video, we have hacks, which are pretty straightforward, so just like with the Sukuna video, I'm going to quick fire them with a brief explanation of each. Renji would have soul manipulation, that's Soul Reaper battle, or a battle of the soul, non-physical interaction, as he can interact with other spirits, ghosts, and souls. Invisibility to the non-spiritual awakened, enhanced senses, he can sense other Soul Reapers and Reiatsu. Aura via his Reiatsu, which most likely gives him fear and paralysis. Hacks for people weaker than him. Flight, Soul Reapers can fly, and he's just an expert swordsman and whipmaster. Now, to wrap this whole thing up, we've consistently gotten Renji's AP in the star ranges of power, with high uni as a higher interpretation at the end of the series, and his speed in the FTL to massively faster than light ranges of speed at the end of the series. I hope you not only enjoyed this video, but gained a newfound respect for Renji. Anyway, that's all I have to say. Have a great rest of your day or night. Like, comment, and subscribe. Peace.